Hi guys, good afternoon. Anyone remember say 4 o'clock class supposed to start on a Thursday? Hello?
Hey, well, Tashana, I don't think he was here at 4.
No man, sir would have log in at 4. Trust me, I ain't seen nobody log off back.
No, but last week when I come, he was here still. And he was
Yeah,
talking by himself. So I don't know.
yeah, possibly me kind of realize nobody not really log in 4 o'clock. I think I'm give us that time to go and edit yourself and do something for the hour first before class start. And believe you me, I never remember. Is it true we have to look at exam this
You're
evening?
cut
And
out,
that just frustrates
Tashana.
me. Aye.
Yeah, your voice was cutting
All
out
right,
a
you
while
hearing
ago.
me
Yeah.
now? Could be the breeze, could be the fan. I'm saying because I have the exam this evening, I totally forgot I was supposed to log in at 4. I
Yeah, me as
totally
well.
forgot.
I mean, the exam are
Well, I'm gonna
later.
try to do something for Eric or something. Yeah.
Yeah, how far you
Sorry?
reach on that?
On the studying,
You did Erica soft.
Eric or something, I've finished. I started 3. I haven't finished 3.
Was a unit differentiation.
Unit
Differentiation.
3, yeah.
Tatiana, good evening, good evening, good evening.
Even
Do you have any problem in putting in the plus in the summer?
No. All right, let me tell you why I started a problem with that. What the rule I applied a rule to it. Whenever you see 2 negatives, they're going to give you a positive. When there's a negative and a positive, it's going to give you a negative. When there's a positive and a positive, it's going to give you a positive.
What
So I
rule is
applied those
talking,
rules.
Tatiana? But on
Huh?
education staff, me talking now.
Take us off.
Yeah. You know, say you start 3.
I start 3.
And once you start 3, there is a section there that you have to put in the plus sign.
Let's see reach so far. What I did was the practice assessment. That's what I did.
Oh. Because when, all right, you see, when you, all right, you have, like, you start the principal, the cost, oh, you go. What the total cost? You have total cost, you have, when next cost, we then call it name again.
You have the profit, you have total, you have, what is it, cost, principal.
The one we're not move, the one we're not moving,
All right.
we don't change no time at all.
Hold on, never bring up that screen.
Yeah.
Soft.
Me not like how Miss do the notes them from Caribbean studies, you know,
I know you alone.
because the way how them me go up on one and the long drawn out foolishness, where me not even know if some of them their company test when we could have used that time there and do something else.
Yeah. I think at 39 questions, I get close to 40 questions, right?
Yeah, me have to go and go believe in a memory, you know, in a memory alone me have to work with this year. So I don't get time to go through all of them. So
I almost feel like by each one of them slides, she have maybe 2 or so questions for each.
oh, okay. I'm not go through all I slides them because some of them too bore out. I don't understand all some of them. Because even the first slide they saw with the Caribbean, getting to know the Caribbean, something like that. And it tell you about the historical and the political answer, but Miss never go through all them detail with those. She
expect us to be reading, but the thing is, after half the time she posted, it wasn't posted whenever I get all the information. So I believe it's kind of unfair to us to be quizzing us on stuff that we didn't really have information. Going to class and hearing about it and jotting down a few notes is not actually being able to read the material and absorb it. The class time, it's short, bad.
Yeah,
right, so it's cost function it was talking about?
Yeah, you say you share the screen. Share it now, with my
sharing now, yeah. Hold on, sharing screen now. All right, so it loading. Is cost function it was talking about? Let me know cost function.
Total fixed cost.
Total fixed cost.
Yeah.
Right. Hold on, let me move forward here. Total fixed cost. The portion of the total cost that remains the same, no matter how much is produced.
Right, I understand all of that. It's not that more you go up on one of the work itself.
So the variable cost is, all right, no move on.
we did this in pre-calculus.
Yeah, we did. And first year, some of this was there in first year.
First year, we not do it in. We not do this in. Oh yes.
Yes, this question, this specific question was on
Yeah.
Edicosar first year.
Right. All right. So you see the 170.
Uh-huh.
All right. So you the 195, the 285, and the 175. All of them the most total.
Hold on. The form that they're looking for is the answer must be PX plus C, right? So it
Yeah.
says in a given firm, the accounting department releases that the fixed expenditure of the firm per year is 170,000.
Yeah.
So the department also estimated that the raw material is $1.95 per unit. The labor cost is $2.85, 85 cents, and the assembly department is $1.15. The finishing department is $1.75 in the packing and shipping department. Find the total cost function and interpret result. So this would be add up these. Right, calculate.
All of those. Add up all of those. So you put like the 170 plus whatever.
All right, it's the figure, the dollar figure first, you see, plus the 170,000 here. So it's all them the 1.95 plus the 2.85 plus the 1.15 plus the 1.75.
I think a 77.
X, that's an X plus 170,000 is what is the answer.
Eh?
So they're going to calculate it. What number calculate it? So the small figures you got add up. The 1.95 plus 2.85, 1.95 plus 2.85 plus 1.15 plus 1.75.
And 951.
And that equals 7.7. That's what I get, right?
7 how much?
7.7, I'm gonna calculate it right.
Yeah, man, you're right. 7.77. 7, I can't
7.7, have fun this. Hold on, maybe I'm gonna calculate it right. I'm gonna go again. 1.95
yeah.
plus 2.85 plus 1.15 plus 1.75, and that give me 7.7.
7.77.
So it's 7.7x. Formula 7.7x plus 170.
170.
170. Is this a comma? I'm not sure. Come on, hope I'm not coming to get that.
No, it's a
170.
Yeah, that is the
So
answer.
done. The answer is correct.
Yeah, but I couldn't. All right, when I was doing it, I don't know if it's because I put the 177 in the 170,000 in front. Why I could, when I put the plus sign in, it's not going in.
Oh.
Because I could have finished that from the other day, but all the time I put in it, it can't finish. So when we click it, it's wrong.
What do you mean?
No, so all you need to do then, good afternoon. So I'm listening to what it is that you're saying. So all you need to do then, Tashana, clear that for me, please, and then put in the 170,000 plus 7.7x.
All right.
So no, put it.
Clear everything.
All right. So
put in 170,000 first.
170,000.
You can use the number pad on it.
I don't need to put the X on that, sir.
Okay.
7.7x.
And then you put the 7.7.
Also, either way, right?
But you know what? Maybe we're gonna try it again right now and see.
Oh, so when you do it back to front, it's correct as well.
Yeah, because
right. It's just that the formula remains the same because if you don't work this out, you know, put a figure beside that X and you have to multiply. So the formula that is going to be the answer anyway. You take it to work it out, the cost function.
Ricky.
Yeah.
Ricky.
Yes, no, I'm listening.
All right. You remember JD was saying something in class that you did flip it backwards and it was wrong?
Yes.
And I was saying that it can't be wrong because 1 plus 2 is 3 and 2 plus 1 is 3.
Yes, and I did a question like that last week, the 8x question.
Right, but see, we just prove it a while ago here.
Yes, you're right.
So I don't know what she was doing, but I mean, I asked her to set it off. I don't see it yet.
I think she was doing something wrong.
No, absolutely has to, because the system would not be in such a way that it would take the answer only one way. So if I decide to write 170,000 plus 7.7x, it has to be the same answer if you wrote 7.7x plus 170,000.
Yeah.
Same difference. See, all right, now, Marie? Marie?
Marie, sorry, your mic is kind of low, you know.
I'm here, sir. I'm here. I'm just logging in to check again because my problem wasn't the answer, anything like that. You know, my problem was the plus sign. Whenever I try to put in the plus sign, it keep going behind what I'm putting. If you understand what I'm saying.
Which one is the device that you're using, right?
Yeah, is a tablet.
Jesus, hush. You have to go
Oh.
find
All right. Wow.
So I don't have anything else to use. So we have been a challenge in every time. Wait. Type in bad, that bad. So I'm trying again.
So while she tries that, I don't know how many of you look at what it is that I sent off in the group the other day. from I finish off the stuff. Matter of fact, when class was finished, by the way, before that, were you guys okay with the submission time? You made a submission time for 11:59?
Sir, I was 40 seconds late, so it wasn't even submitted. I tried to send it by email. Apparently, she's not accepting it, so I leave it alone.
Oh, which course is this?
It wasn't a graded work session, so
no, it's a practice one for her to give us pointers as to what we're doing wrong and what we can do to fix it. So make that stay.
Which course is this?
It was good though.
Which course?
Those who could upload.
Business law.
Oh, Miss Campbell.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So all right. So on Tuesday when we had class, after class, I'm not lie to you. I said, oh, I went late on for 2 minutes. It's not until the following morning, Father God opened my eyes.
I saw that comment. Sorry, I'm tired. I know the feeling.
It's tired plus that. And then when I got up, I said to myself, you know, do my prayers and everything. I said, Jesus, please. I was supposed to send out something for the students last night and I fell asleep. So I took pen and paper and I started, and I said, oh crap, stupid. As I started working, I saw exactly where I went wrong. So what I did not delete it from the document. I placed it in, I crossed it out and put it in gray, so you can see where it is that I went wrong. And all because I was doing I remember I was copying and pasting. And missed something with a parenthesis, and because of that, the numbers weren't crossing up. But you know what is the good thing about it? When I got to a point, you notice I stopped? Anybody notice when I stopped? Talk to me.
Sorry, repeat, you're breaking up, please.
Oh, I'm saying when I was working the question on Tuesday and got to a point, I stopped. Anybody recognize that?
I remember that story. It says something to add up and there's something. I remember that, sir.
You know why? Because I am expecting, I know what I'm supposed to get for my answer, right? I don't know the exact answer now, but I know that H in the denominator is supposed to cancel with something in the numerator, and based on where I got to, nothing was canceling out, so I knew something was not right. So I had to press pause right there. You not hear me?
So, sir, the parts that you highlighted in gray, are you saying that those are incorrect, or we just cross out the line?
No, man, those don't use that one. So look at the one. I want to put that there so you can see the right. So look below it and see the correct answer. Look below it and see the correct answer.
I see it, sir.
Yeah, man. All right. So
I saw it.
we're moving on tonight. We have to move on tonight. And I am going to give, oh Lord, it's just us here. All right. Let me project something so that you guys can read through in the meantime. So you guys can read through in the meantime. And
Sir,
Yes, please.
don't project it yet.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead and do it.
Let
So,
me show you what I am talking about.
no problem. I'm stepping in a moment here. Please just project it. I'll come back. Stepping away.
Okay.
Can't even share this.
All right. So Mary, your screen is shared.
You see it? Oh,
You stop sharing?
Educosoft. You see Educosoft?
No, I see it's the front of the screen where you have
Just the front.
Pinterest, all of that. Me not see Edigosoft yet.
Yes. You see it now?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So you see like how you see the are trying to add the X,
Mm-hmm.
not the X, this.
Fine. All right. Where you have the X, you have to put the cursor behind the X and put in the plus right there, but you have to backspace where the X is. There's too much space between the 7 and the X.
All right.
Here.
Remember clear everything. It's just as showing you what the challenge that I have, you know. All right. Remember
All right.
20,000 before. Just to show. All right.
All right.
All right. 20. All right. And then we put the X.
Mm-hmm.
No, not the X, the plus.
The plus sign. No. Put the plus.
Right, the plus.
Uh-huh.
Then now, I'm gonna put the 6. As I said, the 6 something, the 0.6 something. Just show it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
All right, is a cursor is a problem. You have to touch it back again after you come up for that. So
All right.
use the backspace this time. Use the backspace. Put it behind the plus and use the backspace.
Didn't know how to do that. Cause it
Touch the screen. Oh Lord. Marie is a touch screen, right?
yeah.
Marie? Right.
Yeah.
So you just put your finger right behind it and
But I do that to Tashana and it's doing the same thing. That's what I you see the whole night, the other night, that's what I was there doing. And all right, look, I press it, I even try to touch it so that come off and it's still like that. And then now I try put in, look.
no, behind the plus. No, Marie, you touch behind on the screen where you enter the figures. You take your thumb, your finger and touch behind the plus sign.
That's what I'm doing.
Not
And
done it.
Huh?
And then
all
you
right.
try to enter. Then you try to enter the figure.
Then I try to enter the figure 0. You see it?
Oh Jesus. Marie, the device that want upgrade it want help. Hush.
That may tell them that challenge them have the whole night. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
All right. Is there a way you can copy and paste it in, like you have another, like a notepad open, you're writing the figure, then copy and paste that into the section and then click done? Is there a way you can do that?
We'd have to go try, but not on Sir class. When we finish.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Take up, press backspace to take up that last 0 you put in.
I can't even press back. All right.
All right. Put is the tablet you're using touch screen?
Yes, sir.
Touch behind the plus sign for me.
You try that, sir.
It's not showing me like you I thought behind.
You're not seeing the I never say mash up the tablet.
No, sir, it's not touching. I'm gonna try again.
It don't work.
See it there? Put in. It's just going before the plus sign. But sir, I'm not make this take up the time. No, I've got to find a way.
No. It's not about taking up the time. I mean, it's something that pertains to the class. Who's telling somebody's having the same problem? All right. And then again, and it's just 7 of us here in any event. Do me a favor. Clear the screen totally. What's the answer? What's the answer you want to put in?
Sir, I think the answer is sir, the answer is 0.667. Find it total. No. Oh no, sir. No.
What's the answer waiting on you?
Sir, I never checked the 1 year. Oh, good. I was just trying. Sir, I don't remember that. I don't know the 1 year, sir. I never check it. I have to go back in my head to check it out, sir. C plus X.
All right. So if the variable cost is 0.667, it means that the variable cost is that cost that is going to be with the X.
Yes, sir.
Right. And the fixed cost, the fixed cost is 20,000.
So the total of it, sir, is the 20,000.
14.6667 X. $667X. No. Take out 106. Plus 20,000. Oh, that's what it's saying. I see, says a blind man.
The 20,000 are going to go in front of the X. Same. All right.
What can I tablet use, Mary?
A Geo, sir. Sir, one of the tablet that they sell that you get at the school.
Which tablet you get at the school?
Yes, the Geotech tablet, sir.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know what is wrong. I'll have to see if I can fix it. Is it a Samsung? Marie?
Sir, sorry, I was talking with the mic off. No, it's not a Samsung, sir. It's a Geotech. That's the name of it.
Oh, let me tell you why I asked, because I have one of the Samsungs, and I was using it to write in class, and when I was writing it, the things them start turning upside down. So I was thinking that it would have been the same problem. But anyhow.
Just joining in, fresh from Ethiopia. I hope I don't miss anything.
Yeah, man.
No,
What if
you
I tease
don't
him,
miss
man?
anything.
What if I tease
Oh,
him,
okay.
man? I tell him so. What if I tease him? All right. So,
Sir, hold on, before you start that. I'm gonna beg you about me on the thing, sir. What God?
yeah, man. Me no boss somebody up, man.
Oh, all right. Cool.
Thing there. How many of you got a chance to look through what it is that I sent on Wednesday morning?
Sir, with all due respect, I don't think none of it in a business that is. From one paper for turn in to a bag of things, probably wouldn't know if I went to sleep the night there.
Plus studying for exam this
Just
evening.
studying for your exam this evening. So trust me, sir. Only pass it back.
When I've mixed semester this evening,
Yes, sir.
which course that?
Caribbean studies.
Oh man, you can show to me and do that. All right, come. Let's
Sir,
go.
that may
No,
forgot.
man, we have to remember dates and certain little things, sir. So it's not that easy.
You show to me and do that, man.
I remember open camera here, Emilia.
Open camera for you.
That miss say.
The business with me, so you know. I get that
All right.
writing from the school, say open camera for mid semesters.
Let's go. Let me say from now. Open camera for mine. All right, let's go. Sorry, I just had to plug that one. All right. All right, so let's go. So you would have seen what it is at date for the stuff and not doing any more of the first principles. I think I spent enough time on the first principles. I am going to be moving into my other forms. So you would see what it is that I did incorrectly. I actually took something out of the parentheses and didn't multiply it by the -1 and didn't multiply it by the +3. So not multiplying the denominator by the -1 and the other denominator by the +3 throw off what it is. So what I did was just to cross it out, put it in gray, so you see the error. That's how we learn in math. We don't erase, we look through our mistakes, so it is that we see where we make our errors, so it is that we don't go back and make the same errors. You know, sometimes in life, in relationships, you know, we do the same thing too. Your partner said that I don't like when you come out of the bathroom and wet up the bathroom, the mat in front of the bath. But you do it every day, and every time you do it, it's an argument. So just fix it now. You're not learning from the mistake. Or you go to work and your boss says, don't come in at 8:30 when we're supposed to come in at 8 o'clock, and every day you go in 8:30. You understand? So we need to learn from our mistakes. We need to learn from our mistakes. All right. So what I'm going to be doing now is just talking to you about some rules of differentiation. So that's what I'm going to be spending the remaining time for. We have half an hour would have gone. So I'm going to spend some time on the rules of differentiation. Now, the first thing here, you are seeing a chain rule. Now, you know what a chain looks like. As I was explaining the other day, you know what a chain looks like. It has, yeah,
Links. They're connected.
right. I was about to say that, Tashana, but then I remember now that you have some snaky looking type chains where you're not even seeing the link because it's so silky and look real nice. I'm not in that league just yet. But for the normal ones, like what Mr. Shan wears, has linkages on it. So each link, you know, they talk about a chain is as strong as its weakest link. Each link is going to stand on its own. Each link will stand on its own. So each link has a responsibility in order to ensure that it holds the chain in its correct position. So let us look at the chain rule. A chain rule, and it says y is equals to x to the n. When I'm finding dy by dx, it's going to be n x to the n minus 1. You know, there is something that I need to do. All of you look back at the first principle question with x to the third power. I'm going to mute. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to look at it.
Sir,
To see if you can
to
get.
look at which one? The one on the screen?
That one here, but how do I reduce it now?
Okay.
All right, let me just do it this way.
Oh, x to the third power. Okay, there it is.
All right, I can't get it a little bit. Hold on. Oh dear. It's because I have all of those little word fortune in it now, because let's just try this now. Come on now. That should work. All right. I'm giving you out 3 minutes to look at it and see if you could have guessed this answer. Coming back to you in 3 minutes time.
Oh, this I want to ask you about, sir. Oh, jeez. So that one I did bad? My word.
Emilio,
Yeah.
what should we be doing?
So if you look on the question and see if we can guess, we could have guessed the answer.
Okay. So what's the rule?
Are the same differentiation one? No different, yeah, differentiation rule. You get some trouble?
It's the same differentiation rule, only say instead of x squared, you have x cubed.
And it's using the formula, the same formula from
Different,
again,
when the first appropriate, first sitting another rule.
principle. First principle rule, but he was speaking about the chain rule a while ago. Yeah. First principle rule, right? So the formula from the first principle rule is what is being applied here, if you see it. Wherever x is, you put a plus h, and then you minus the actual formula. That's fx, which is x to the third degree.
Oh,
So
grammar. That one you add.
see the answer down there. So 3x plus 2
That is
squared.
not that is not the answer.
No man, no man. The answer down there is 3x to the squared. That is the correct answer. If you see how it work out, you can see it. Wherever the x is, just because sir is being kind to us, and put the 1 in front of the x because 1 basically is there. So x plus 3x plus, you can see them going cross. It work out. It's correct. What me not see, what me not understand is why you have the x and then that line and then the 3 right there. Oh, it's cross it out. Okay,
Yeah.
good to know.
No, that one the name boss brain.
I was looking for the association in the last one and I didn't see it, and I'm looking for the association in this one, and what I am seeing is that I wouldn't have expected that. Where you see x to the third power, you end up with 3x squared. Wow.
So question. I mean even know.
Oh man, ask a question. Go ahead.
I try bust my brain little first.
All right.
X cubed plus 2hx squared plus h2 h squared. Oh, boss brain sitting. Oh my brain.
Why? Bright Sparks, Emilia. Tashana. Trouble me, I trouble you, man. Nobody take it serious, Emilia.
I
All
want to take nothing serious. I
Murray,
take nothing serious, Mary.
Yes.
you were saying, Murray?
May I ask you guys what you come up with?
The answer is there, you know.
The 3x plus 2, 3x squared, no?
3x squared, yeah.
No, that better Emily said that I answer, Mr. Only one you find your way to it.
That's exactly what Sir wanted. Sir just want to know if you can look on the question and see if you get the same. Or me get the 3x squared. Anybody can look on it and tell me, oh, me get the 3x squared like it did for the other questions?
No.
No. All right. Very good. And the answer would be, I was expecting that no. And I don't know if you remember when I said to you some time ago that you can do it for these types, but there are other types that you can't do it for.
Yes,
All right?
sir. But you're saying
Remember
that,
that?
and this is not one of them. Yeah, you can't
All
just
right,
look at it and
good.
tell the answer.
Okay. All right. So let's go back to where I want to be for today. Let me stop share to get rid of that little box. Let me go back now. All right. So we're looking at some rules. Looking at some rules for differentiation. So we're talking about the chain rule. Talking about the chain rule. And the chain rule, it says y is equals to x raised to the nth power. Y is equals to x raised to the nth power. Y is equals to x raised to the nth power. Watch me. That n is going to multiply and come in front of the x. See, track yourself. And the n in the power, I'm going to subtract 1 from it. Set it again. Y is equals to x to the n. The n in the power, the n up at top, I'm going to multiply and come in front of the x, right in front of the x right here. See yourself? And then the n over here, so you will subtract 1 from it. See it right here, so. So y is equals to x to the n. dy by dx is going to be nx to the n minus 1. That's the formula. And that's what we're going to be using for the chain rule. That's what we're going to be using for the chain rule.
So, sir, all of that in the pink, purple looking color, all of this is the formula?
Mm-hmm.
Not just a chain rule as you call it, but this is the actual formula that will be applying to work it out.
Formula for the chain rule.
For the chain rule.
Oh, okay.
So, sir, this is just a different way to differentiate.
This is a chain rule method now, so I'm giving you a different way. Okay. So remember we did first principles.
First principle. I think I like first principle, sir.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, first principles is nice, you know. And first principles is all the man them used to do it first before them get the method here.
So this one make it easy and shorter, sir.
Very good.
Oh.
Two lines and you're done. But the man them say on them have to learn first principles. So guess what?
Sir. Excuse me a minute, sir.
Yes, please.
Can I beg you just a few minutes, please? June 2nd, please.
All right, sure. Herb and come. So you have to know how to do first principles. There is no way you can move. And I'm so happy that you guys said I like first principles. That's just really not bad. No, that will give you about between 5 and 10 marks in our exam.
It's clear. Once you understand it, sir, it's clear. Sorry.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, watch me now. So y is equals to x to the n. So therefore, dy by dx is the rate of change of y with respect to x. Now, remember, sir was talking to you about that incremental change h in first principles?
Yeah.
Right.
Are the incremental change now?
dy by dx.
Oh.
The change in y over the change in x. So that incremental change I was talking about in h, with h in the first principles, we are denoted by dy by dx now. The change in y over the change in x. dy by dx is a change in y over the change in x. The change in y over the change in x. the rate of change of y with respect to x. So many times, so many different ways I can say it. The rate of change of y with respect to x. The change in y over the change in x. So you're looking at a ratio. Funny enough, one day this week, I think. Yeah, Monday. Monday, I went on a north-south highway, and I particularly looked out for when I was starting to climb the hill, and they show one was 8%, the other was 6%. Now, 8% is rather steep, you know. Somebody might say 8%, sure, that's no, it's rather steep. And you know, when you're going 8% and you're driving, it feels like the car not moving. And if it is that you're driving something that is a Betsy, it definitely will start to walk. All right? So it is steep. It is the rate of change of y with respect to x. The change of y with respect to x. Watch me now. So let's look at an example, because I'm going to come back to, you know, and got two students in particular that I want to come back to, and I'll tell you why. I don't know if you have yourself.
You couldn't don't look in that chat. You couldn't just go.
I don't know behave myself. All right, let's go. So differentiate y equals negative 3x squared minus 2x minus 3. Watch me. You remember Sir said, you take the n, which is a power,
Put it in front of the x.
put it in front, yeah man.
Minus
and then
the
no,
top power
by one. That's you. So make a try that one, you know. 2 times negative 3.
Give you negative 5, negative 6, sorry.
Yeah. Me wonder when I write when something I want to, you know, that's when I stop talking and come and say to myself, oh, I want to keep it, sir. All right, very good. So this 2 times the negative 3 give me negative 6, you see it?
Yes,
and
sir, I see.
And it's a 2 minus 1.
Minus the power, yeah, minus.
And then the one, you know, have 1 up here, so you see the 2x,
Right.
the minus 2x is a minus
Yeah,
2x to the
over
first, you
one.
know.
One,
But we
right.
never normally write the 1 up at top, don't it?
No, not normally, but we know it's there, sir.
But we know it's there. Very good. So it's 1 times negative 2 and negative 2. See that, sir? That's what we get by the negative 2, you know.
1 minus 1.
And then 1 minus 1. Now, watch me. There's a constant, which is minus 3. But we want to show you, say, it is minus 3x to the 0.
Yeah, got it. X to
Talk to
the
me now. At a 0 times negative 3, don't.
3 is 0.
So we get 0. All right? And I'm the same to you here that recall, anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So this still works because x to the 0 is 1 and 1 times negative 3 is this negative 3 right here. So you see that?
Yeah.
Now,
yes, sir.
This is important. The differential of a constant is equal to 0. So the constant here, negative 3. Anytime I have one, you know this because I told you this for the first principles. I told you this in first principles. So anytime I have a constant, sir, what is a constant? A constant is just a numeral that stands by itself. You don't have no variable to it. Right? Not at all to it, right? So it's just like what Tashana, Marie, and Ricky were participating in earlier before they started the class. When they're looking at the cost function, where they give a p of x plus something else, what plus b or what plus c.
The cost function that we're doing, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. Cost function. So it means that the 170,000. Those of you who were part of the conversation will know what I'm talking about. The 170,000 would be a constant, and that's what I told you.
Right, have no x beside it. Yeah.
No x beside it. And in the variable cost is going to be that function that you'll differentiate and get a value for. Okay. Differential of a constant is equal to 0 every single time. The differential of a constant equals 0 every single time. The differential of a constant is equal to 0.
May not forget that, sir.
Watch me now. 2 minus 1 and 1 don't.
2 minus 1 is 1, yes, sir.
So I have minus 6x. But 1 minus 1 is 0, don't?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So x to the
You just
0 out. X to the 0 1.
Just want to tell you something, get that one there, sir. Get down there, sir.
You get this, you get this.
Yeah, come and just
Yeah,
say
no.
you minus the powers them or whatever, you must get back down there, sir.
Very good.
So the X don't go back there, sir, beside the 2?
No, because of 1 minus 1 is 0.
The one you
And x to the
minus
power
1,
0 1.
it's 0.
Okay.
So no X not there.
All right, very good. You know what I'm saying? We want to ask one question, you know. I ain't not saying you don't ask question though. So that's what you know, so you don't understand.
Under no stand, sir. Overs.
That's what you say.
Overs, sir. Under no stand.
That's what you say. We not see.
No, we can't nasty, sir. None
No, no. But Mr. We not see, we not see when you continue the mathematics. So differentiate.
Daddy.
Oh, glory to God. Let us continue the mathematics here.
See a way, sir. See a way, sir.
Don't want to spoil Ricky. All right. Now, I come back to that question. Differentiate that question for me, please.
Sir, the last thing we did, that was the answer.
Huh? Yeah,
The
the last, yeah.
before you change the differentiate, the example that was there. Oh, it's there. Okay, it's a new one you're putting. I see it, sir. But I was asking if that was the answer, negative 6x. That
Which
was
one
it.
is the differentiate, sir? Example 2?
No, example 1.
I mean, that's not for differentiate.
Y equals x3. Use the same formula from the first principle.
Oh, from the.
How do you differentiate y equal x squared?
Right.
Using the chain principle.
Use the chain principle, not the first. Yeah, we can math sort that one. Hold on there. Pin there, no? All right. Look a pencil out. Yeah. So y equal x to the 3. Formula is y equal x to the n power. D y.
It's like going to be your one answer that we're going to get, sir, like a x 3x squared, something like that.
Thank you, please.
Sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Eugene, I couldn't wait till me work it out. I try work it out. Come in, sir. Match it up, because time ago and.
No, me what? No, me ask a question and me wait for an answer. Me hear Shana give me an answer a while ago.
Sir, you can pull up. Let me see example 2 so I can write
Pull
it down.
up. All right. Me like this one of that, you know. You know, we used to go session.
So now that the same answer I get, sir.
What same answer?
Shana K just say.
3x squared. But I changed my example 1 because I want you to see, since that was the last question we did with the first principles, I want you to see that how easy that one is. It's so much line we go for first principles, enough line. And
Too much line, sir. Way too much line, but I still prefer it because at least I know I can't go wrong with it.
The one here, it does hold the 3 down. Carry him down. Put him in front. And then now, you can reduce the power by 1. So the 3 goes in front.
Right, minus yeah. I'm at what a 3 minus 1 for true.
And you get and that's what you get x squared.
Yeah.
Easy 1, 2, 3. Now, tonight's class is for us to understand differentiation, and go through the all. Well, remember I told you about finite?
Yeah.
Finite, yes, sir.
There's a finite number. So you have the chain rule, you have the product rule, and you have the quotient rule. Of course, you have
Wow.
the first principles, but with the first principles already,
All
all
right,
right?
all right, sir. Can I change my preference? I think I like the chain rule.
All right.
So easy, I swear.
Try that one for me, please.
Using the chain rule, sir.
Yes, yes, please.
Okay.
Write it down for me. I'll come in.
This is the example 2. This one at the bottom, sir.
Example, yeah. What would really be example 3? I need to check it as I go along.
Okay, because it's 2 of them. I see.
Right.
Well, y is equal to that.
Oops.
1, 2,
All right.
4x squared plus 3x minus 1. Sir, thank you. I've finished.
All right. So let's see what I go on. Yes. So you add on the 2, 2, 4 is 8. And would that be 8x squared minus 1 plus add on the 1 would that be 1, 3 ones 3 and that be plus 3. Then 1 minus 1. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's right, Ricky. I real talk. That's right there. See him, some my friend.
Yeah, that one are much easier, the chain rule.
Yeah. It's all down and change up and add up and boom back. Hit that.
Hello. Oh, one of my classmates, my head tough, please. Just run the chain rule by me one more time, please, and thanks.
All right, so Marie,
Yes.
where you have the degree to the nth power up there at the top,
Yeah.
you multiply. Like look at example 2 where you have y equals negative 3x times
Yeah.
2. The
Yeah.
line below that is where you see the 2. 2 times negative 3 will give you negative 6. And that 2 up at the top with minus 1 from it. So if you look down below, not the one just below.
Tashana, hold on.
Yeah.
Where get the 2 from? Where get the 2?
The 2 that is in the degree position.
Oh, okay. So the power 2.
Yeah, you times
Right.
that by negative 3. You bring it in front of it, so it will be 2 times negative 3 give you a negative 6x. And then
Right.
to the degree part at the top of it, there again, it will be 2 minus 1. So look down below, you see where recall is in that line, look to the left.
Yeah.
That is how you get the negative 6x, 2 minus 1, and then you see the minus the same process. We have the negative 2. Just assume that 1 is at the top where the x is, to the x to the first degree, to the 1 power.
Okay.
Yeah? So you bring down the 1 times negative 2 gives you about negative 2, and is 1 minus 1, so that would cancel out. So that x would be removed off of it. And you know, when you see the constant as according to us or explain it out, where that constant is, because
It's
it
0.
just come to 0. No matter where you look on it, recall anything where you see the power 0 is 1. Right. So the answer as you look down below would be negative 6 minus 2, because we have 1 minus 1, that x is no longer.
Make
Any sense to you?
Well, some sort of way.
All right. So d over y, or dy over dx is equal to hx plus 3. All right, so the answer, am I chatting? Somebody put in the chat already, you know. Show me there, explain. See there, hx plus 3, that's the correct answer. Kudos, Ricky.
Yeah, this one, it cut out a lot of steps.
Yeah, it cut out the steps. I think it cut the time in half. When you have exam for doing your fair
Yeah.
100 miles per hour, you just know so this will work out. You can actually
will work
test it to
out.
see if your answer correct too. Yeah. As long as you know the rule, you can't miss.
4, 8.
Baby, how you doing? My brother.
8.
But still, in this one, you know, you can look at it and see the answer anyway, you know.
Yeah, baby.
4x to the second power plus 3x minus 1. The answer would be 8x plus 3. But sir was
Yeah,
absolutely right.
if you look on it, you just look
Yeah.
at 2, 4 is 8,
Uh-huh.
plus 3, and the 1 you know says 0.
Yeah. So
So that's it.
that. So you can look at some of them and see, but on all of them you can look on and see the
Yeah,
answer.
you have to check it, double check it.
Yeah.
1, 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes I'll be your love, sometimes I'll be your friend, sometimes I'll hug you, hold hands, so the record stays. So I'm like, love it, because I said, so come.
Emilia, mute, please.
No, me wonder who me talk to, you know. So I can't sing, I sing.
Oh, jeez, the boy, if Rising Stars did not call me, now call me again. Boy,
That's
I tell
clearly.
you.
Anthony Miller will say, clearly, sir, you have a problem. All right. You know what just dawned on me a while ago?
Oh, God.
Because there's a mid-semester, there are students who are absent from class tonight.
Yes, sir. I would be one of those. That's why I say I have my divided attention, sir. From the other night, I've been saying that. Sorry.
And you know what I feel like I want to do?
Mm.
I feel like I want to get a graded piece of work,
Oh, Jesus.
and those who are here will get, who are not here will get 0.
My God, sir.
Sir,
Nobody
you
devil
would,
tempt you here, sir. Sir,
No,
nobody devil
sir,
tempt you.
stay with them, sir. Stay with them,
you're
sir.
not that wicked, sir. You're
Sir,
not
we
that
know you have a heart. I would know you not do that, sir. But nobody devil tempt you here, sir. You have a good heart.
Sir, we know you're not that wicked, sir. Don't do that.
No, him no wicked. Full stop. Sir, no wicked. Sir, just have a feeling because he's human. Okay?
You see, no, but look how me give the time on Tuesday.
Repeatedly, you give us time, sir. That's why I'm show up.
And the rest of them go take time because they want it's all right. What chance you have to them, man? What chance, man? Look how we're going to get a piece of work to do tonight.
Oh, God, sir. 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 Better go rough life easy, sir. You them school the class because they go to somebody else. I know how that feeling is, sir.
No, man, watch it, man. Look what we sort them out.
What's
0.
Which bird did tell you? So we have.
No, we just, I mean, I got up a while ago and I said, but why is only 7 students in and now it's only 14 students? I said, I don't understand. And then it just dawned on me, the test.
Mid-semester, yeah.
But don't worry about it, man.
Oh,
Me say, if I want one question, I'm going to go on tonight for do. I'm going to upload it to the Dropbox tonight in a class.
Just for sure, though.
And those who don't come to class, then get 0.
Oh, Jesus.
Real talk.
My God.
No, man, students
Sir,
don't do
you
that to
have
me.
to stay with them, sir.
No.
Them still have a, sir, please.
No, Marie.
Principal is principal. I
Yeah, man.
can't
Sir, you have to
Yes,
see,
yes.
sir, hold on. You have to see with we, you know, because if we get the graded work, we have to go take time and do it, although we have the mid-semester.
Yeah, but you're going to eat in my class time.
Right.
In my class time, I'm going to eat, you know.
Oh, that you mean? Oh,
Yeah, man.
all right,
Out of order.
Them are over.
Sir, you know I'm signing from 4 o'clock today, sir.
Don't worry about it, Marie. Let's go. Let's continue. Them out of order. I'm going to them same way. So look on our next test. I got my class. I'm not going to finish on the class. No, man. Honestly, under that. Watch it, man. My hurt.
I know, sir. You see, you're very good, but they don't want to raise the beast. You know, the beast in you is not dead. It's just sleeping.
No, make them say, me a Leo, you know. Me one Leo. Yes, please.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, Diana.
Sir, I have been having some internet issues, so I've been in and out of class since last week, and I'm currently using my phone. I don't know if you had told us when is the mid-semester. Just
No, not yet, Yana. I will tell you, man, and I will put it in the WhatsApp group, so you will see. So it won't take you by surprise.
all right. So,
Yeah, man. Me just vex Yana because the man they cut my class to go study for them exam, and them things gonna write.
oh dear.
So Ayana, the only thing that you worried about? I know the class you miss, you know, worried.
Dear Jesus.
No,
We did
cause me
last week.
eventually figure that part out, but
Aye.
just for the mid-semester to prepare for that. Worse
Yeah, man,
if it,
I'm here
I would
to
have
link
to
up with
arrange to do it at work because I'm
Because
currently
when you miss class, you're not fret, you know the thing. So,
You know,
no,
with you.
no.
you know how far you know how far Yana reach when I edit herself.
Eh?
All right, Oscar.
Ah, jeez, because so like she done.
No, I have like 16 left or something like that, but I did like 10 or 12 already.
Wow.
Dang. I gotta try.
Sir, so I got about 7, sir, or 6. They make it look so, Janu.
No, I don't have a group, you know. I do what I do, I try.
I'll start go through that too as soon as I get some time, I swear.
Anyhow, let's continue while I write those questions for you for the little something tonight. I swear the rest of them are gonna get 0. Watch me tonight. I bet you them don't do it again. Let's go. So now,
Tell me the year I'm gonna get 0 much less.
no, if you get 0, never year 5% for attempt. Just to turn up.
Oh God.
Sir, that no fear, you know, sir, because I have a pre-safe. I did you get on my mid-semester. We'd have to take time out of that class too, you know.
Are you crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Are you crazy? No, my youth. Don't, no, man. No, you can't. Hello.
Sir,
Aye,
look
aye, aye.
here. We have to something there, you know, sir. What we call it again, compromise, sir. Meaning, it all maybe the persons who miss your class right now, sir, they have a little better understanding of your subject, but the other subject they kind of slow on it, so they need to get a catch up. But like me no, sir, me no have no understanding of both of them, but me want to catch your own because me can't paddle through the other one, but me can't paddle through your own. So me have to come at your class, sir.
Guess what, Marie? Me hear you know. Me hear you. But I'm going to tell you something before we continue the class. One day, we didn't have one physics test. And they call one class to go study for the test. And nobody have one chemistry test. I must call my physics class to go study for the chemistry test. I'm a physics teacher, walk out the whole school and I look for me. No, me hear what I do, you know. And I ask if anybody see me. I mean not paying no man. Come in lock up in the room and sit down and study. Things to me, oh this man. The man short, you know. You have to look up to me and they talk to me. I'm going at the chemistry lab now. Ready for the I mean, they're supposed to know how sharp. They're supposed to know how sharp the man be then. I'm gonna tell you, I'm going to the class and sit down, you know, ready in the lab, ready for my chemistry test, you know. I'm gonna see when the sharp man come and sort of beside me. He said, "Where were you for my class?" He said, "Let me tell you something. Try that one more time here, boy, and you see what happened to you." And I couldn't answer. And the man said, I'm not the man that just spawns off your head, you know, me run left, you know, you can't catch me again. But me couldn't answer the man because he was right. And I'm going to tell you from that day until, and that was years ago, to the point when I went back to my alma mater to teach, the same sharp man looked at me and said, "Boy, where you come here, come do?" He said, "Come teach." He said, "Teach what?" I'm going to tell him. And the man laughed me to scorn and said, "Brethren, go on a one bank, go work here and left teaching alone." You understand?
Oh
The
gosh.
point I'm making is,
Do you up, sir?
no, the point I'm making though is you can't, you see when you score one class, so let me ask a question now. When we go through all of this, and me now if we go back, you know, when I do come we could go on here, we could finish off this and move on to our next topic next week, Tuesday. So I mean now go over this again.
Okay, sir.
No, man, hurt, man. Don't do that to me. Don't stop
No,
my
sir,
class
I
because of something.
understand it, sir. And to me, that's why I said, me rather show up to class and give you 3/4 of my attention or the full 100 if I can in places, but rather than skull class, that don't make no sense because I'm going to feel it later.
Make him say, man. I'm not go over this something again. So the try catches in coming now, go over it.
Yes, sir.
What's the answer for this one?
8x plus 3.
Everybody agrees?
Yes, sir.
Who disagrees?
Yes, sir.
So that yes, sir, is sir, I disagree, or is it that you agree?
I agree, sir.
The f of x inverse equal that. Me only have 8x plus 3.
Yeah, man, if you look at the answer, so you can put f dash of x because they gave you f of x. So to find it, so when I give you y, it's going to be dy by dx.
Oh.
But when I give you f, it's going to be f dash of x.
Okay, Ali, get up, man. Jesus Christ.
No, leave Ali alone.
You see the answer, sir, and I guess that.
Hold on there, Christopher, that because me have him for a while ago, you know. And I say, Christopher, they miss my class.
Hold on.
They a long time, sir.
Rasta is a busy man, you know.
Oh.
So we see with Rasta, sir.
No man, Rasta can't
fight Rasta.
Like I said, I looked at the example before. I saw the pattern. I just followed that pattern to say that I know exactly how to work this out. I'll be lying.
How to work out this one?
I'm just gonna follow the pattern.
All right, let's go. Watch me.
The example.
Watch me, Chris. This 2 multiplied by this 4, give me this 8. And the 2 here, I'm going to reduce the power. So I'm going to reduce it by 1. So it's just x. There is a 1 up here, so. So 1 times 3 is 3. I'm going to reduce this. 1 minus 1 is 0. So that's why I just get the 3. And then the differential of a constant is equal to 0. The differential of a constant is equal to 0 every single time.
Oh.
You see that?
Yeah, I see that.
If you scroll up, sir, and just show him the example, just like for 2 minutes, I guess he must see what you just said a while ago. So this example.
Teacher?
Right. That's chain.
Y is equal to x to the n. It's going to be n x to the n minus 1.
Sir, don't move that yet. Let me write it, please.
All right, cool. Remember, so you understand this.
Letters beside each other, you multiply them. So when you bring over that the n to the nth degree, that degree, you bring it over, you times it by the number. That's the formula. That's the way to do it. You can't go wrong with this. It's a sure thing.
No man, this one is really not bad.
And sir, just as well we're working it, right? There's nothing like difficult we see in the future, like on the exam. Because doing this principle, right? It looks easy, but is it that there's something else we might look forward for in the chain rule?
No, Shauna.
All right.
Sir, not going to give us nothing that he didn't teach us, Shauna.
I promise you, Shauna.
Sir.
Yes.
Remember,
Ophelia.
sir, don't teach by example. You teach by knowing the concept, right? I don't want a difficult, you know, you understand me.
Trust me, man. I understand you. I understand you. No, man, you can't get it difficult, man. All right.
Sir.
Yes, one.
So you can just work out 1 for me, please.
Okay, that's it here. Let me go to this one here. Maybe I never saw
Go
this.
to it, sir.
This 2 multiplied by the 3 in front of it.
Yes.
I'll give him a -6. And then I take off 1 over the power. So this is x squared, see that? -1. So I take off the power, 1 over the power. I'm going to take off 1 over the power. Now I have 1 minus 1 is 0. But anything raised to the power 0 or 1. So this is going to be -2. See right on yourself? And the differential of a constant is equal to 0.
Sir, so why you leave out the second line? Right below there.
This one?
Yes.
No, man, that's what I was working with, you know. This one here, I only put this here because I wanted to show you that this term, the -3, is -3 to the 0, x to the 0.
Oh, okay.
Man, so I don't have to put this line here, you know. This line is just that I wanted to show you that the constant term is really -3 x to the 0. I'm going to differentiate that now. I'm going to multiply the 0 by the -3. That's how we get the 0. I want to bring across that point that the differential of a constant is equal to 0. That's the point I'm trying to bring across.
Here's a question,
Okay,
sir.
Uh-huh.
Here's a question. What if it was 3x to the third power? Would that now be instead of a 0 be x raised to 1? A
No,
-3.
It said 3x to the third power. So you can multiply the 3 by the 3 to give you 9. And then reduce the power by 1. So it's going to be 9x squared.
So the constant is always...
The differential of a constant is always equal to 0. The differential of a constant is always equal to 0. Once you have a constant, like a numeral, a 0, you know, have no x side of it, it makes it a constant. 3, 5, 20, 14, yeah. 21 teen, yeah man. All of them are constant because I have no x beside it or no variable. It don't have to be x, but there's no variable beside it. It makes that constant. When I differentiate that, I get 0 every single time. As Shonake asks, it does not get any harder than this. You follow the rules, mark you. The chain rule is the rule. So I should correctly says, I am teaching the concept. No, what I know she is getting at, and I don't want to answer her just yet, is that the function, what she really wants to say, if we can get any difficult functions, and the functions are really not difficult enough, you may have to do a conversion somewhere that I will do later on. I'm only introducing the topic now, so I won't jump into that just yet. But I know what she's talking about. But the point is, once it is that you follow the rules, you shouldn't go wrong. Now remember, y is equal to x to the n, dy by dx is equal to n x to the n minus 1. Hold on a minute for me, please. Sorry, 1 minute.
Doing an exam with my head. You have nothing in it. I read over and
All right. No. Ophelia, you feel a little better with it now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so that's example 2. Example 3 was updated. Example 3. Let us look at that example 4. Shauna K. Can you unmute for me, honey?
Yes, sir.
All right. It's something like this we're talking about, right?
Right.
All right. Good. But guess what happened now, Shauna K? My answer still remains the same. It is still the same chain rule. We're differentiating each link. Don't worry about the links just yet. I'm going to show you how to do, I'm going to remind you how to do a rearrangement of this. And when I rearrange, you will see how easy it is. Because remember, you said it, you know, I'm a conceptual teacher. So once you understand the concept, nothing the man them give you can't work it. Watch me. When you're in pre-calculus, 1 over x to the 7 can be written as how?
7 over 1 over.
Is x something about minus?
Yeah, you're getting warm up.
1 x oh no. How you go again?
Minus.
I know you move it to the top, right? And it becomes negative. The power becomes negative. But I can't remember anything else.
What's the answer? You put it to the top, the power becomes negative. So tell me the answer.
So what happened to the, I don't remember what happened to the numerator part. So I know x minus 7.
Watch me. So it becomes,
Oh, yeah, multiply.
Yeah, man. So it becomes x to the minus 7. So it's going to be 1 times x to the minus 7. Look on the second one. It's going to be 3 times x to the minus 2. Talk truth. Or to the 5. Sorry, that's a 5. Minus 4 times x squared. Minus 6. No. Look at g of x. With the 1 over x to the 7th. And the 3 over x to the 5th. All you're required to do is to just make that conversion. Now, let me just ask you something very quickly. Do you see why the prerequisite for this course is pre-calculus?
Somewhat.
Yes, sir.
Know that part there,
Because
you're not
if you
going
don't
to
remember how to
If you don't
rearrange
know the
stuff,
part, you can't dark.
that is
Because
true.
I am not here to teach pre-calculus, you know. I can refresh your memory, but I'm not here to teach
Appreciate
it.
it, sir.
Yeah,
'Cause
man.
when you're talking, sir, me shut them out because I was like, I remember it vaguely and I don't want to open my mouth and say something wrong, so me shut them out and watch how it go. And to be
Right.
honest, I remember doing this and getting it right. Vaguely.
So it is 1 over x to the 7th, and you are converting. So we have to convert it. Shauna K,
Yeah,
no,
makes
because
sense.
me hear you ask a question in your headspace, you know. But I will show you different ways, you know. There are several ways I can cook a chicken, Shauna. So I can't eat chicken every day and I don't feel like a chicken I eat every day. Come here, 7 days a week, seven
Stew
different
chicken,
ways
baked
I do.
chicken, fried chicken, curry chicken, stewed chicken.
Give me some.
Yeah.
Raw chicken.
No, I'm not that though, sir. Salmon
You
alone.
know, eat sushi, but anyway, let's go.
No,
All
not
right.
chicken, no.
So let's go. So what it is that I'm doing now, I am converting that 1 over x to the 7 to x to the minus 7, x raised to the minus 7. And yes, Sean, okay, you didn't remember how to do it. The numerator is going to be used to multiply. So all you're doing there is just moving the denominator to the numerator. And in so doing, the power is going to now become negative. The power is going to become negative. So what I'm going to have is my g of x, when I rearrange, I'm going to get g of x to be equals to 1 times x to the negative 7 plus 3 times x to the negative 5 minus 4 times x squared minus 6. And now we're differentiating. No, Shauna K, unmute for me, honey bunches, and tell me no. I want you to work this with me and tell me if it feels like the same thing that Sir has been doing. Watch me, honey bunches. This negative 7 is going to be multiplied by the 1 over here. True or false, Shauna?
True, sir.
All right. And then we have minus 1 from the power down.
Right.
Minus 7 minus 1 and minus 8, don't it?
Oh, right.
Right. So is this different from what I've been doing all along?
No, sir.
Well, the only thing that you have to do different is just to make a conversion right here. So that's why I answer you the way that I answered. I said, no, Sean, no, no, no.
But sir, stick up in. Me here saying that teach pre-cal, but we get across that conversion to we, you'd have to still go back to pre-calculus.
That's what I said. That's what I'm saying, you know. So I can refresh your memory. But you notice I'm not going through the laws of indices to say 1 over a to the m is equal to a to the negative m. I'm not touching law them.
Suppose no we never, because suppose all we did blank but pre-cal, but blank, brain did tired, you'd have to go back to it still.
No, me tell him a good night and go to my bed. Me say good night and find one new teacher going on. No, sir, crazy. No, man. Anyway, let's go. So we're going to have now, and I want, guys, I want you to catch this thing, you know, please. So we're going to have negative 7 multiplied by this 1 here to give us a negative 7, and we subtract 1 from the power. Remember, now, it is very rhythmic. It is very rhythmic. You know, sometimes I want to work, you know, and we got to work at the same thing with the over and over. We don't have nothing new. The work now challenge we just go work with us the same thing. You go, thank you for calling. How may I help you? Can you hold the line for me, please? You pass on the call. Thank you for calling. How may I help you? You hold it. So you just redirect it. There is nothing there that is challenging you. So sometimes when you go there, people are read book, them drop asleep because it just get boring, right? So that's why sometimes when them say, here the plan, you are the relief operator, you are gonna go work that, and then you go switch around and go do something else, right? Etc. etc. Because it becomes so monotonous. At the same thing with a something here. All right, let's go. Minus 5 times 3 is minus 15. And so we get the minus 15. And we subtracted 1 for the power. Now, hear me out. When I'm subtracting 1 from negative 5, it becomes negative 6. Negative 5 minus 1 is negative 6. So that's why that one there is negative 6. Right? Because it's a negative power that we start off with. In this other one now, it is 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. You subtract 1 from 4 is not 3. Because this is a positive 2. This one is a positive 2. So you have to be careful that when you do the conversion here that you don't put x to the positive 7. It has to be negative 7. So you have to be very careful. And that's why they love to give questions like this type. This type here in the exam. Because if no students are going to do the conversion, but them are going to forget to write x to the negative 7. So what them are going to write is 1 x to the positive 7 that are wrong. Supposed to be 1 x to the negative 7. Emilio, take your eyes out of the Caribbean Studies book and pay attention. Me know you're not paying attention.
Yeah, pay attention, sir. Actually, you didn't hear me. I said, you hear you call sir specific persons that I direct them. So,
you're not paying attention.
Yeah, man, I listen, man.
All right. Okay, so let's go. So that's how we end up now with our, and remember the differentiation of a constant is equal to 0. So that negative 6 is going to be equal to 0. The differentiation of a constant is equal to 0 every single time. Sir, how do you know when you have a constant? Say no variable side of it. No variable side of it. There is no variable beside it. It stands alone. It are lonely. All right? So you don't have no variable at all beside it. So that's how you know when you have a constant. A constant is someone that stands alone. All right? Are there any questions so far? Because there are some other rules that I want to move into, All right. Thanks for understanding. I was very clear.
Sir, I'm writing it off.
I'm thinking I make go over one more before we go over some other rule.
Yeah, man. So let us show you some while ago we have to do. I have some there that says do now, but Shauna writing.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
when do we have the dy and dy over the x dx?
When the function is given in y. So when the function is given in y, you will have dy by dx. When the function is given in f, you will have f dash of x. When the function is given in g, you will have g dash of x. If the function is given in s, you will have s dash of x. If the function is given in y, you have dy by dx. All of them, it's just different notations, same thing. If the function is given in y, if the function is given in g, like this one here, g of x, please do not write dy by dx because that's not what you are given. You are given g of x, so stick with what it is that you are given. And I mean, the truth.
That means you lose marks.
I was about to say, the truth of the matter is, I don't think anybody would penalize you too greatly for that. Say the question carry 5 marks, maybe them give 4 marks because they didn't follow the instructions clearly. Wow. It's just notation.
Sir, that's a whole heap of marks.
Oh goodness. Hey, you know who tight, I mean, in the sense that you don't want to, give like money, you hold on for the money. So Shauna is one of them people that
Stingy, miser.
Stingy, yeah, that's the word. Stingy, miser. So Shauna, the one who said, oh no sir, that's too expensive, we're not buy it. Shauna, 1 mark, enough mark?
Right, sir. Make a difference from a D to a E.
Talk truth.
Or from a C plus to a C minus.
No, but don't even go so far. It make a difference from an A to a B plus. That's so talk truth, yeah man, that's true. Enough mark.
You can move on now, sir.
Bless your heart. So to sound, All right, come. We're not writing. This is oral. Come, name. Emilio.
Yeah, yes, sir.
We have
Right.
an oral. We have an oral exercise.
What's an oral exercise there, sir?
Chris.
Yes,
Why,
sir.
G?
That look
Why?
like 14.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Chris. Come, let us get involved in the oral exercise. What's the answer, Chris?
No, sir. No, sir. We're not getting involved in an oral exercise. We're going to talk about the math.
We not see. We not see. Chris, answer.
That looked to me like what? 14x minus 3.
Very nice, Papa. Jesus, Father, boy, Chris.
So we are going to get involved in an oral exercise.
Chris, I want to go on today, Chris.
It's a shoot. Real sharp shooter.
No, I read the Caribbean something and I pay full attention.
Oh, you pay full attention. Very nice, Papa. Chris, you got it, and I'm very proud of you. All right.
Sorry, you just got 2 7s 14 minus 3, and you know that the minus 6 are 0.
Yes, Ricky. I see him say no. So that's where I want to get you now. I don't want to get you at a point where you're going to go and say 2 times 7 is 14 and then 2 minus 1 up there. So, no man, that a breastfeed no something no man. With upon yaman, banana, and dukuna, and badu and them something there now. Yeah. All right, let's go. So Chris answer. I know some of you don't see it, but there are some of you who are silent. And now, so we're going. John, unmute, please. And I call it 2 times and you don't answer me. I put in the waiting room. Okay, thank you, John. Do you see what I see for number 4? 14x minus 3?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, very good, Chris. Really proud of you. Who is this now? This is going to be, I hear from Ricky, I hear from Toshana. Tajay, this one are yours. So that is 14x minus 3. Tajay, this one are yours. Tajay alone. Please to unmute Tajay. What is the answer for 5? The rest of you can work it and let me know if he's right, but don't talk. Only Tajay alone. Tajay, what's the answer for 5? Tajay Brown, can you unmute for me, please? For the final time, Tajay Brown, can you unmute for me, please? Okay, Tajay is not in my class, so I can't put him out.
Sir, 4x plus 5.
So maybe I have to call you so much time.
Sir, I look on the chat what can I sir.
Tajay that, sir.
Sir, no bias from now, sir.
You know, no, your voice not to sound.
Call a specific name to sound.
Yeah,
but him saying put Tajay in the group already.
No, man. I'm about to put him in the waiting room. I'm about to put him in the waiting room because him not there in my class, so him love to say something now work, you know.
I will never answer.
No, but guess what now? Me and him are gonna have a problem. He better find another class because this is the second class I'm calling upon him and he's not answering. So him have to go find another class. Real talk. Real talk. You can go to the principal and tell the principal me say so. You can't sit in my class and don't participate. Real talk. So I know you're listening and I know you're hearing. And the next time you come to my class and I call upon you, Tajay Brown, and you don't answer me, I am putting you out. Real talk. Jesus, I think I need to take a break from teaching. All right, to sound. Good. 4x plus 5. Everybody agrees with that?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Anyway, I'm not going to say that now because let me just end the class in a good mode. All right. Oh crap! I gave you this one already. Sure. What's the answer for that one? X cubed.
3x squared.
All right. Very nice. But it's because I put that answer up, that question up top. I'm gonna change the one and just put one different something, you know, because like in the man them like they want to take me to either, you know, and through the teacher get the question already. All right, Tucson, you see, because you kept me help you that one, Tucson. No, me help you that one. You never did that one by yourself. So guess what now? Me I change the question and then me will ask you the answer now. Come, Stewie. What's the answer for that, Stewie?
Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Ahoy, ahoy.
Come, Stewie. What do you want there?
Negative 3x.
Hold on, the chief.
Negative 3x. Negative 3x squared.
No, careful, Chris. Careful. Negative 3 is correct.
Four.
Negative 4.
Very good. Negative 3x to the negative 4th power. Very good.
4.
All right. Jesus, I walk out Marie. I hear Marie answer, no, like river run at the back.
Sir, it's not me. Sir, if I was the one who answer you that deaf, sir.
Marie, show me here. Somebody say, Marie.
Yes, sir. Yes, that is true. But I said I wasn't the one who answered.
Oh, okay. Come here, say river run at Marie yard, back at Marie yard. All right, let's go. Very nice. Guys, this is always important. This is all your teacher knows when you're...
Sir, I kind of understand, you know, but you get the negative force.
What you mean?
Yeah, wait there again.
What do you mean? We get the
1 over x to the 3rd.
Yeah, man, I kind of understand, you know, but suppose somebody don't understand.
No, but me ask you, you not understand that? That me ask you, me not ask about nobody else.
Remember, say have to rearrange it, you know. Remember, say have to rearrange.
No, I know that you rearrange it and you multiply it by 1. And then now, the negative, the 3 plus the negative. Oh,
negative 3?
Yeah, the negative 3 plus the negative 1 give you negative 4.
Excuse me, ma'am. You're not plusing, you're subtracting.
Subtracting.
Oh, subtract and subtract.
Yes, ma'am.
Subtract.
I saw you in negative 4.
You subtract negative. Oh, yes. Why you subtract, sir?
All right, hold on. Very good question. Thanks for asking.
Right.
Thanks for asking.
No, we do it up there.
We do it right here. You see that, so? You always subtract. X to the n is going to be n x to the n minus 1. You always subtract.
Oh.
Always subtract. So y equals x to the n, dy by dx is going to be equal to n x to the n minus 1 every single time.
Okay, sir.
Every single time. So Tanya, please unmute. All right. So so you see how we get the negative 3x to the negative 4 now, right?
Yes, sir.
Good, because this negative 3 is going to multiply in front of here, so you have negative 3, and then you have it's minus 3 minus 1 is going to be minus 4. So you have negative 3x to the minus 4. All right. Let me just say something, guys. I have 20 minutes left. Let me just say something. Coming to class alone is not sufficient. You know, one of the things, and I'm going to load her up now, and we can apologize to her one away. But one of the things I like about Marie, and from I had Marie in Foundation 1, and Marie attack her foolish, she said, Marie said, sir, the wind a blow. Where's JD? She wanted to culprit them. Divorcing her. Marie will say some things, and 1 or 2 laughter will come and say, only can't go on off here. Marie is now doing business calculus. I saw Marie on campus the other day, and I said to Marie, I am so proud of you. And I'm going to say to you again, Marie, I'm very proud of you. And I'm saying, ask a question, irrespective of how stupid your question seemed to you, ask me the question. Make me laugh. And I won't laugh. I will die. Let me hear what is in your head so that I can go and correct it.
So that is true, sir, because that's how you learn.
And that's how you learn.
If you don't ask the question and you're there and wonder, you're going to go around and do foolishness. And then if you ask, even if you don't answer, somebody else will answer and try to explain. So you get a better understanding.
And I'm saying to you, it's one of the things that I've always admired about you. I've always admired with Tashana. She's asking her questions, right? And I mean, and there are others in the class too who will ask. Ricky is the first time I'm teaching Ricky, but Ricky is asking him questions, you know. Ricky said, boy, sir, I don't like the maths, you know. I said, Bridget, cut it up. Ricky, remember the first class, me have to rough you up? You remember, Ricky? No, tell the truth. You remember, right? But no, what is happening to you now, Ricky? Aren't you feeling a little bit more comfortable asking questions?
Yes, I'm learning it. I'm learning the concept.
Because I am creating an environment for you to learn. It's a good environment for learning, you know. Let me just say one more thing before I continue.
Before you give us tip, sir.
Online teaching and learning is here to stay.
That is so true, sir.
COVID had gone bad, you know. 1 4-year-old catch COVID yesterday, you know.
And
you heard that the new Delta is here, though.
Delta is here.
Yeah.
Today I went somewhere and I put on one mask and I never feel comfortable. And when I come, I say, give me a new mask. I take off the old mask that I have on and put on a new mask because I was going somewhere that I don't want, I want to keep my face snugly. I don't want to breathe blow under the mask. Right? I'm saying to you students, when I used to teach you guys briefly face to face in year 1, I could have come to class on a Friday. I will sit down and you see me, I'm a sono, I will talk, I will exchange ideas. No, me in my bed, I lay down and I teach you. Literally, I lay down and I teach. We have different postures.
Yeah, I know, yes, sir. I want to keep a party in my car. You want to see me fling out some money, pull up every song we play.
Oh, you mean? So this pandemic has taught us how to become very creative. And I'm saying, students, when you sit in a class, you know, have to be in a class alone, you know. But when you sit in a class and you don't do that, it means that you are not being mature. Enough said. Let's go. All right. So watch me now. Think that answer question. Oh goodness. Shauna asked a question, and I want to just talk about it right here. So, let me just put a little notation right here. Please note, PLEASENOTE. Please note. So we have something that is called the first derivative, the second derivative, and the third derivative. We have something known as the first derivative, the second derivative, the third derivative, the fourth derivative, the fifth derivative. It means that you differentiated it 1 time, which is the first derivative. You differentiated 2 times, the second derivative. When you differentiated 3 times, you talk about the third derivative. 4 times, the fourth derivative, and so forth and so on. So none of you are doing, none of you in School of Business, computing. So my computing students that I just picked up the other day, they are doing calculus too, and then I have to go sometimes up to the 7th derivative, right? Sometimes for the business calculus, they may say to you, find the third derivative of all of that. Let me just type something and show you how the man would have coined the question. Come on, want to catch this, you know. Trust me, man, I don't understand the plans of me are fully, copy, end, bam, paste. So sometimes, Shauna asked this question earlier, bam. Then, sir, I not understand, you have the f dash of x and something. So the first derivative with them dy is dy by dx. Or cockroach, sorry, undo, copy. The second derivative now. Wait till the second derivative then be. The second derivative is going to be d squared y. You know, so the computer is going no, respond fast enough for me. The second derivative is d squared y by dx squared. The second derivative is going to be d squared y by dx squared. The second derivative is going to be d squared y by dx squared. All right? Now, the third derivative, of course, you can guess it by now, d cubed y by dx cubed. Sorry. Right? So that one denotes the first derivative. Then we can have the second derivative, and then we can have the third derivative. Now, guess what? So when the question is given in terms of y, you're going to have dy by dx. When it's given in terms of f or g or h or q, you may have all of those dash of x. Now, when you have one dash, is the first derivative.
You manage your position and you have to find out so that thing. Hold on, 200 after tax?
I mean, a mute. And then now, when you have the f double dash, you're talking about the second derivative. And or we have the d2y by dx squared. And the f triple dash is where they denote the third derivative. So let us look at this now. So if you're calculating the first derivative of the function, oh Lord, y f of x is equals to x cubed. Copy. I just want to make sure that these things are in the correct order so that when I send it off to you, you know, please, you have so if f of x is equals to x cubed, it therefore means that f dash of x is going to be equals to 3x squared. To find the second derivative, I'm going to use the first, I'm going to differentiate the first derivative. So let us differentiate this derivative, this first derivative here. 2 times 3 is 6, so I'm going to have 6x. So 6x now becomes my second derivative. When I differentiate the second derivative, in order to get the third derivative, I'm going to have only 6. No. When I differentiate the third derivative, I'm going to get 0 because the third derivative is a constant. The third derivative is now a constant. So you can differentiate a function over and over and over as many times as is necessary. As many times as is necessary. All right? So it is something that you can do and that you have to do. Sometimes they give you the stuff and you are going to be required to go ahead and do the differential. All right? So, and in this case, copy. In this case, they would say to you, please. Shauna, unmute for me, please, on. Bogle.
Sir.
Yeah, man. All right, look at this now, honey. You are the one who are asking the question. You see here? Y is equal to x cubed. So therefore, dy by dx is going to be equal to 3x squared. That's the first derivative. And when I'm differentiating this one more time, I'm going to now get d squared y by dx squared, which is going to be equal to 2 times 3 is 6. I'm going to have 6x. When I differentiate this one more time, I'm now going to have d cubed y by dx cubed. D cubed y by dx cubed. And when I differentiate the 6x, I'm going to get 6. So this is a question. The question is y cubed, but guess what? Don't be surprised. The man can answer the question as f of x equals x cubed. The question here, so, and the question here, so ask you the same something, you know. But if them give it in this form, please do not write it in another form. Keep the form that they ask you. Got me?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's a heart. All right, good. Let us go. We have 10 minutes. Let us go. Let us talk about this here. Let us talk about the power rule. Talk about the power rule. I need you undivided. So those of you who were using one eye to look at the screen and the other eye in your Caribbean studies book.
You have my undivided attention, sir.
Good, thanks. I will want both eyes on the screen now. I will end the class doing this question. I'll end the class with this question. All right?
Run it.
Let's go. So the function says, let y equals 2x plus 5 to the second power. Square. Very good. Same difference. Very good. Now, the question would say, let me just screenshot the question. Bam. Find. No. Find dy by dx. All right. So the question here now. Teacher just speaks up the question to you. Teacher say, method 1. Let y equals 2x plus 5 all squared. We now need to find dy by dx. We now need to find dy by dx. All right? We now need to find dy by dx. Hold on, please, 1 minute.
Sir? Sir? Sir Shand?
Yes, please. Sorry. No,
I
go
see
ahead.
how you arrived at the answer.
Great. All right, good. So let me just run through it quickly then. All right. So very nice, Tash. Now, ouch. So let's look. Let's have this given to us. It says let y be equals to 2x plus 5 raised to the second power. Now, there are several things that you need to do. Ricky, catch this in a pop-up because I know you're doing very well and I'm proud of you too. Let's go. I am doing it two ways. This is method one. Method one. Method one, I'm saying, you know what? Start to do first principles and now start to show we say x plus h all squares is x plus h times x plus h. So we know how to do the multiplication. Watch me. This 2x plus 5 all squares is the same thing as 2x plus 5 times 2x plus 5. 2x plus 5 times 2x plus 5. This is 2x plus 5 all squares. Watch me. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. Good. 2x times 5 is 10x. Good. 5 times 2x is 10x. Good. And 5 times 5 is 25. Now watch me now. I have only one 4x squared, so I'm going to write it back. Just like we did in first principles, you know. And then 10x plus 10x is 20x. This is the only constant dot. So we still have it as y, you know. Now I get it in a form that I can work. 2 4s, 8x,
and
and 20, and this is 0. That's my answer. Don't it easy?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Just sure the power rule is not the rule before.
So we use the chain rule now. So watch the real one now, Papa. Watch the real one now. Come on, don't do this to me. Watch the real one now. So you notice it's the same question, you know. You notice we get the same answer, but the methodology is different now. So this actually here now is what it is that so I'm under the power rule, but I want to give you, I gave you one method. So this is method 2 is the actual usage now of the power rule. So yes, you're correct.
And it's so much easier, sir.
It is very, very, very. Watch this now. So this one here is a power rule. So watch what is happening now. So it says y is equals to this. So look at what we do, you know. May I take a 2 here? And may I treat this 2x plus 5 as just x alone. So I'm going to say this 2, I'm going to multiply it and carry it in front of that something. You see that, so? This 2 in front of all of this. But sorry, remember, say supposed to reduce the power by this and all. Yeah, man, see it here to the first power down. You catch that?
Sir.
Let's go again. Let's go again. The question is y equals 2x plus 5 raised to the second power. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, based on what we have been doing all of tonight, I'm using this 2 to multiply everything in front of this and then reduce the power by 1. So we're going to have 2 times the 2x plus 5 to the first power, because this is to the second power, so this is to the first power. You see that?
Because the 1 minus the 1, sorry, the 2
minus the 1. Very good. But no, it becomes very important now. We have to now differentiate what is inside the parentheses.
So hold on. What did that 2 then?
The dot 2 is the dot 2 is not a dot, you know. The dot is really a multiplication. In big school, we use dot as multiplication.
No, I mean, no, but where are all that 2 they come out again? Sorry.
I'm differentiating on the inside of the parentheses. So I'm actually trying to make a notation here. Yes. It's only teacher nice and miss all them notes your phone. Please note that THAT we know we are REQUI required to differentiate DIFFERENT to differentiate INSIDE the parentheses TARENT
okay, so sir, I see it. Where you put the 2 in front of it, that would be 2 times 2 would give you 4x, and 2 times that would give you 10x. So you actually have 4x plus 10x in the bracket, but then you multiply that by 2 again, and you get the actual answer.
Very good.
Correct answer.
All right, good. So just remember now. Emilio, you asked, very good, Tashana. Emilio, you asked a question. Where did I get
Yes,
this?
sir.
This time dot two.
Times 2, same thing as you say.
Yeah. RECALL. Bam. TINES times 2. In big school, we use a dot to represent a multiplication sign.
No,
So remember
no,
now.
that was not the necessary, really the question. You know, say if it's a multiply by 2, I don't wonder where the 2 come from.
Or it comes from the differential of the inside the parentheses. So I now need to differentiate 2x plus 5. You catch me, Emilio?
Not 100.
All right. No, watch it. No, watch it, Emilio. 2x plus 5, I'm differentiating what is inside here. Please know that we are required to differentiate inside. We're supposed to write include.
So that's why I wonder why you have include.
You get me confused a while ago. Inside the parentheses. All right, good. So I'm differentiating inside the parentheses. So let us differentiate what is inside the parentheses. Parentheses is just a big word. No one's so bright tonight. I really bracket in our top one. Yeah.
Man. Go through the sir, we done over that already.
Yeah, man. So when we differentiate 2x, when we differentiate 2x, we get 2, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And when we differentiate 5, what we get?
2 times 5, not 10, man.
If I clap you, see, boy. When you differentiate 5, we get
0.
0. Yeah, man. Because 0, I mean, why we get 0? Tell me.
Because anything multiplied by the power of 0 is 0.
Emilio, man. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, because you're looking at it as x with a 0. But what I want to say now, Emilio, say constant.
Oh, sorry, the constant.
Yeah. No, but based on what you just said, I understand where you get it from because I actually showed you that. But just a constant. So the differential of a constant is going to be equal to 0. All right, very good, guys. So let us go through this one more time. I have 1 minute to go through this. So I don't want you to be late for your class, for your test. Y is equal to 2x plus 5 to the second power. This 2 is going to use to multiply in front of here, so, and I'm going to reduce the power by 1. See it here, so, the 2 come in front, and this 2x plus 5, I'm reducing the power by 1.
Right.
But guess what now? I must now differentiate what is inside the parentheses in order to complete the question. Sir, we have to. That's what the power rule says. We have to differentiate what is on the inside. So let us look at what is on the inside of the parentheses. 2x plus 5. And when we differentiate 2x plus 5, the differential, remember that is a chain rule now, you know. So we can't differentiate everything as a whole. We have to differentiate it one by one. So the differential of 2x is 2. And the differential of positive 5 is 0. Why 0, sir? It's a constant. The differential of a constant is equal to 0 every single time. So that's why we have this times 2. Now watch me. This 2 times this 2 gives me 4. And of course, the 2x plus 5 to the first power is simply 2x plus 5. Watch me. 4 times 2x is 8x, and 4 times 5 is 20. The answer here are the same answer as the one we have up here, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Go back. Okay, so let me see the top one.
The top one is just us expanding.
I was looking at the steps.
Yeah, man. It's just us expanding the first one. So as Emilia says, the top one is really not the power rule. We make a notation on that. The top one is not really the power rule. The top one is just really rearranging to use the chain rule. Right? The power rule now is going to catch down here. So no. So somebody may say, then sir, we have to use all of that. No, man. Sometimes you're going to get a power rule question where y is equal to 2x plus 5 to the 7th power. Who have I multiplied with that by to the 7th? Not me. So you have to apply. Go ahead.
So the top one, that one that we're looking at. The 4x squared plus 20x plus 25, and then you have the, so oh you get the, so I see oh you get the 8x plus the 20 down at the bottom, you know, but I see oh you get it right here, so.
The 25.
Yes, sir, right there, so.
Right. Oh man, this 10x plus 10x is 20x.
Yes, sir. The 8x plus 20.
Oh, 2 times 4 is 8x. Oh. 2 times 4 is 8, and you reduce this by 1, so you can get the x. And when I differentiate 20x, I get 20. And the differential of 25 is a constant, so it's equal to 0.
Oh, okay. All right.
Come on. All right, guys. I'm going to go and do the test. Make me proud, please, and do very well, all right?
All right.
Give me a test.
Not you, not
No,
for
no,
you,
no,
not
no,
for
no,
you,
no,
Ophelia.
not for you, not for
Okay.
you. All right, all the best. Later, guys. All the best.
All right, thanks, sir.
Easy.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah,
Bye.
man. Cool, yeah, man.
Sir, don't forget to send it, please. Sir?
Done.
Just like that.
Sir, move fast like you remember.
Yeah, we have a class right now. Bye, people.
Okay.